All right. So let's put your multiplications tables to the test.
Miss, why don't you give like a sheet of paper that you do? So like last year they were making us do multiplication things, and you only had a minute to finish them all.
Okay.
You should do that tomorrow. Easy piece of work.
You can't really see it.
Okay. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
Okay, multiplying mixed numbers. Multiplying mixed numbers, multiplying mixed numbers. Multiplying mixed numbers. Okay, so this is not, you know what I should have told my other class? Because this is the worksheet that we're going to get.
Grade 5.
I don't think they realized that. I don't think they realized that. It was bad. It was bad. It's bad. Miss J, Miss Demi, and I had to like debrief the whole nutrition because it was that bad.
Miss Demi goes here too.
She is second period. Yeah.
Miss Demi.
All right. So yesterday, Oscar, we did this fraction, right? And I showed you a shortcut. And today that shortcut's going to make your life so much easier. Eileen, yes, thank you very much. All right, so let's check our corners. It's on the iPad. It's terrible.
2, 4.
3 and 1.
2.
Anything?
No.
Nope.
Yes.
2 and 4.
Yes.
Yes. What can I divide 2 and 4 by?
2.
By 2. Tiffany, we're not going to get distracted by that, right? We're not going to get distracted by what's on your...
It's 2, 6. You can still simplify.
2 and 2?
1.
What's 2 divided by 2?
1.
1. So what some students didn't do second period was they didn't cross this out. It's like once you simplify and divide by 2, we don't need this anymore. We don't need that anymore. What's 4 divided by 2?
2.
2. So we don't need the 4 anymore. It's gone.
1, 6. No.
Mm-hmm. So then we multiply. Now that we simplified everything, we multiply straight across. What's 1 times 1?
2.
1. I mean 2.
Wait. 1. Yeah, it's 1.
Yeah.
It's 2.
3 times 2.
6.
And we're done.
5.
So once you simplify, you're done. Some of you who don't simplify and just multiply straight across, so your elementary school teacher just goes, okay, do these 2. 2. Do these 2. 12. And then from there, you simplify, divide by 2, divide by 2, right?
Yes.
Now, this is fine. It's 2 and 12, not a big deal. But on today's classwork, if you don't do it here, you end up with like 72 over 134. And then that's beyond your multiplication table, right? These numbers are not on your multiplication table because they're too big for the numbers you have to deal with. So it's kind of like make the number smaller here so you don't end up with the crazy, really big numbers. And as much as you don't want to do the shortcut, it's really extremely helpful to do so. Yes?
What do we do subtraction? We start to multiply? And we do subtraction.
I don't understand the question.
Like subtract mixed numbers. Can you subtract them? Or you can't?
On your homework, on the back, you were able to subtract them. I'm
You know how you're putting times on the middle, right?
yes.
2 out of 2/3. Subtract 1/4. Can you do that or you can't?
This. Look, we subtracted last week.
Yeah, can you subtract?
I taught this to you last week.
You know what? Oh my. Never mind, you guys don't.
He's just too smart for us.
We'll go with that. All right. Here is my mixed number. 3 1/2 times 4 over 21, right? what is your very first step, Mel? Before we start multiplying, what's our very first step in these type of problems?
Multiply 3 times 2.
Okay, so what process? What is that called?
Table fully.
So this is called a mixed number.
Yeah.
And what do we have to turn it into?
Proper. Improper.
Improper. So your first step is to change it to improper. So let's do that. Okay. What's 3 times 2?
6.
Plus 1.
7.
So do you see the 2 still stays in the same spot? I had a couple students last period, they would flip these numbers. It's like, nope, your answer goes on top. And then 2. Times 4 over 21. So your first step is to change them into an improper fraction. Change them into an improper fraction. Now, check your corners, because this is where your answers get really big, and I don't want you to deal with that. Okay, so what you do is you cover up with your fingers. 4 and 2. Now, if you don't know your multiplication table, this is where it kind of gets kind of harder. On your multiplication table, 4 and 2. Where do we see 4 and 2 on the same line? At the 2. So that means that I can divide by 2. I see the 4 here and the 2 here. So that means I can use the 2. So I'm going to divide by 2, divide by 2. So I'm simplifying the corners before I multiply straight across. Multiply the corners before I multiply straight across. What's 2 divided by 2?
1.
Cross that out. We no longer use it. What's 4 divided by 2?
2.
Okay, check the other corners. 7 and 21. What can I divide 7 and 21 by? 7. Seven divided by 7? 1. 21 divided by 7? 3. So I no longer use any numbers in red. They all got canceled out. So now I'm going to deal with 1 times 2. 1 times 2.
2.
1 times 3.
3.
And I'm done. Whoops.
2/3.
Yeah. If you don't simplify before, you get 28 over 42. And then you have to sit there and go, what can I divide 28 and 42 by? Yeah, you can divide by 2. Are you going to get to this answer right away? No. But when you type in your answer on the test or whatever, this is the answer that's going to give you the point. So if you do this, you have to work your way down. Tiffany, we're right here. This is where we pay attention. Eyes up here, eyes up here. If you do this, okay, but you're going to have to work all the way to here. And guess who's going to work harder? Us over here or you guys over here? These guys are going to work harder. As much as you want to fight me on this is not bad, right? This is simple numbers, small numbers. Here, why would I even want to deal? I hope you don't want to deal with that. All right. Okay, so let's try another problem. And we're learning how to multiply mixed numbers. I already gave you one example. This is our second example of how to multiply mixed numbers. It's a lot of steps. They're not hard steps. There's just a lot of them. Okay. So you're going to multiply and add. Multiply and add. Going this way. So you do that by yourselves. I'll try to fix something. All right, who wants to volunteer their first improper fraction? Yes, tell me the first improper fraction.
4 times 3 is 12 plus 2 is 14. 14 over 3.
Okay, stop. So, did we get 14 over 3?
Oh, yeah.
So, you should be able to do this by yourselves. Okay, by yourself, 14 over 3. Okay, try this one.
2 times.
What'd you get?
5 over 2.
2 times 2 is 4 plus 4 is 5.
Then we multiply. Okay. Now check your corners.
14 and 2.
3 and 5?
No.
Nope. 14 and 2? Yes. What can you divide 14 and 2 by?
14.
Huh?
14.
2.
I divide by 14.
Really? I can do this?
Yeah, you could do that. 7.
I can do this?
Oh my goodness, man. Yeah.
Bro.
Totally. I got 5. 21.
Did bro take his spells?
Oh, you see, you got me writing the wrong number here. Oh, I should stop listening. What am I dividing by?
2.
2. Thank you, Chris and everybody. So divide by 2. Hey, we're just trying to do right math over here. All right, what's 14 divided by 2?
7.
So there's a 7 on the top. Do I use the 14? Nope, cross it out.
2.
And then 2 divided by 2?
1.
1. So, what do I have on the top? I have 7 and 5. What's 7 times 5?
35.
What's 3 times 1?
3.
Can't you simplify by 5? By 7? No.
Okay, so this is called an improper. How do I change an improper into a mixed number?
You
Divide.
By 3.
We don't simplify, we divide. Like divide this way. Okay, how many times is 3 going to 3? 1, write it down. 1 times 3 is 3. Bring down the 5. How many times is 3 going to 5? 1. 1 times 3 is 3. What's my remainder? 2, and you stop. Remember, we don't want decimals here. Okay, so this division turns into a mixed number. What will be your mixed number?
2 and 11 over 2/3. Yeah, 11 over 3.
Over 2/3.
And 11 and so this is your big top number. Your big number, 11. Your remainder is your numerator, and then your denominator stays the same.
I was so smart that I didn't have to do that. It's so simple. Can't you still do times and plus?
That's nice.
You still
That's good for you.
mixed number?
This is our mixed number.
Oh, but you can't like times and plus again? Or can you
No,
still-
if you times and plus, you'll end up here.
Oh,
You're just going in a circle.
okay.
But on the test, what's going to give you the point?
The
11 and 2/3, right? When you're showing your work and Miss J and I are checking, we're going to check this. Like if your answer is wrong, we'll check this and be like, oh, you got this right, so that means you did this wrong. So this is still showing your work. The reason we want you to show work is if you make a mistake, we can catch it and be like, oh, did you make a mistake here? Did you make a mistake here, here, here? Right? If you just tell us the answer and it's wrong, we can't really help you. So showing your work allows us to help you better. Believe it or not. Okay, 5 and 1/5 times 1 and 4/6. What's your first step?
Can't see.
Fine. Minor detail. Okay, what's your first step?
5 times 5.
You multiply 5 times 5.
Multiply 5 times 5, and then
Add ones.
add 1. Okay, so we're doing the backwards CML, so we're doing this, and then we're doing this. We're doing this, and then we're doing this. Go ahead and do that while I check on something in the back of the room. Alright, who can raise their hand and tell me what's the first improper fraction? Tadeo, what did you get?
I got 26 over 5.
Very good. Good. Who wants to raise your hand and tell me the second improper fraction? Second, Alex? But you wrote it down. I mean, I took a walk to the back. I cleaned the desk. Stop. Yes, Chris.
52 over 6?
Who has it?
I do.
Yes.
10, 6.
Yes.
Oh, I got it right.
You have been giving me right answers, Chris. You should trust yourself. You've been doing great on these. All right. Can I let you in on a little secret? This is not 7th grade math.
It's 5th grade math.
Or yeah, before maybe. All right. 5 and 10.
Yes. 5.
5. Can't divide 5 by 2.
Because 5 divided by 2 is nothing.
Yeah.
Just repeats.
Says the guy who told me 14.
Let's go calculations.
All right. What's 5 divided by 5?
1.
What's 10 divided by 5?
2.
Okay. I guess the only thing that is 7th grade is the shortcut. That is the 7th grade thing. That's the only thing that's 7th grade. Okay, 26 and 6. We can do something.
No.
3.
By 2.
By 2.
Yeah, by 2.
So divided by 2, divided by 2. We can divide these by 2.
Divided by 26.
6 divided by 2. 3. Circle it, cross that out.
13.
26 divided by 2.
13.
Very good. 13. 13, circle it, cross it out. 13 times 2.
13 times 2.
20, we're going back to 26. We were just there. Okay, 1 times 3.
3.
I have some new seats tomorrow for some of you. Okay, so 26 divided by 3. So this is an improper. You're almost there. The last step we have to do is take 26 over 3 and divide it out. So I'm gonna put it here. This little box right here. 26 goes inside, 3 goes outside. How many times does 3 go into 26?
No.
8.
This is 0.
8.
Yeah.
8.
What's 3 times 8?
24.
All right. So 8 here. 8 times 3.
8 times 24. 2.
Remainder 2. We stop. As soon as you get a remainder, you stop with fractions.
8 and 2/3.
Very good. So take this, and your final answer is 8 and 2/3. So this top number is your big number. This little tiny number is there, and then that is 3. Okay? All right. For your classwork, we're going to set up a piece of paper because the worksheet has no room to show all of this work. I mean, some of these problems take up like half a sheet, right? It's a lot. So you're going to turn to the next page, next blank page.
So we have space.
and you're going to fold your paper in half. Okay. Use that fold to help you divide your paper in half. So that fold that we did, that's just to help you divide it into half, like so you know where half a page is. Then here and there. So you're going to end up with 6 total boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because it takes a lot of work for these problems. There will be a day when you can help me. Pass back 4.
What side do we do?
Why is there a back if there's so much?
This one is what one?
This is easier than I thought. Oh, well, what did we just learn? The front or the back?
The front.
Back?
The front.
No.
If you
This
use
was
your
easier than I thought it
like
was
that.
I'm glad. This is all right, number 1. First thing we have to do for these problems that are, yes, 5th grade, write down in the first box the problem. So go ahead and copy down number 1 in the first box. 1 2/4 times 3 5/6. Your final answer needs to be a mixed number, simplified all the way. Yes.
So we have to show work on that, or we have to see it here. 'Cause
So I folded your paper, had you do 6 boxes because what do I want a picture of?
Notes.
This, right?
Yes.
Do I really want to see this paper?
No.
No, I really don't want to see this paper. What do I want to see? Here. Why else would I have you do this, right? But that's just me. Okay, what's your first step?
Four times one,
Multiply and then
and then 4 times 1, 4,
And then-
plus 2.
and then plus 2. All right, so everybody do that. We had some kids can't do this. So everybody do this. Do this. You be awesome and you do this. Alex, did you write it down?
see, I got 22.
Okay, what'd you get? What'd you get for the first improper? So you,
6.
shouldn't you already have it written down?
Oh no, I'll say about this.
Well, this is your first step.
Oh.
Now we're getting it to 23.
All right, what's our first improper, guys?
It's 6 over 4.
Good. So you should be good if you got it before I did. Times, what's our second improper?
23 over 6.
Very good, gentlemen. Okay. So that's the first step.
Yeah.
The first step is multiplying and adding, which is not 7th grade. Okay. Then the second step, which is 7th grade. This is the only 7th grade part. Check in your corners. That's the 7th part.
4,
So what can I divide 6
6,
and 6 by?
3. No.
2.
6. Could you use 2? Yes.
Yes.
Could you use 3? Yes. But the best number is 6.
I'll write that.
Okay. 6 divided by 6? 1. Circle it. 6 divided by 6? 1. Circle it. We no longer use this number. We no longer use that number. 4 and 23. Anything?
No.
Nope. So once you're confirmed that you can't do anything else, you multiply straight across. 1 times 23.
23.
4 times 1.
4.
Okay. when we're checking your answers, we're going to be like, okay, did they get that right? Okay, cool. Now, what do? I'm going to divide and get a remainder. How many times is 4 going to 23? 23.
Oh,
5.
5.
That's 20.
What's my remainder?
3.
Alex, all of this has to be shown. Not what you want to show. All of it needs to be shown. It's more of a need.
So 5 over.
No, 5 and.
5 and. Huh?
5 and what?
5.
No, 5 and.
5 and.
What's our remainder?
Uh.
What's our remainder?
4.
What is it, Chris?
5. No 4.
What's our remainder?
It's
3.
3 over
4.
4.
Yeah. Let's go. I got it right.
Oopsie.
Uh-oh, I hope I'm not losing you now.
There's the money for the second one. You have the white. You can divide for the second one.
All right, here we go.